Welcome back to Sacred Therapy, you guys. I am As a Z, and I think we're gonna do another love letter. Yeah, I've been being called to do another love letter. Don't exactly know what it's gonna be about. But we're gonna get you guys some signs. We're just diving straight into it today. I was trying to get some music, but I don't know, none of these musics felt really called to do it. I didn't feel like the algorithm was really working with me today. There was Kaylani worst behavior on there. So maybe some of you guys are, in a spicy type of energy, or just in maybe you're afraid that this is only just like sexual or something, like, and then once you have it or whatever, it's gonna lose its magic. I mean, there is connections like that, okay? That's not usually the case in a divine counterpart connection. I haven't seen anybody say anything like that. But I wanted to get some other energy for this love letter for us. So let's see. I don't know, I've been watching a lot of Teddy. Yeah, in case you miss me. I feel like there's a lot of longing, and definitely, I mean, it's cuffing season, definitely some like sexy vibes. They want to have this like spicy time with you guys, and my cup is real fitting with this bite me. I told you guys, they want, if you guys are in separation, there is a lot of longing. If you guys are together, they would love for you to surprise them. You know, something romantic, something spicy, you know what I'm saying? Just being present, maybe switching it up a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to keep this fun and light. I am still in morning, you guys, so if my energy is a little low, I apologize about that. We still gonna have a good time. 17. So that could be an age, that could be a date. 1 and 7 adding up to 8. So we also have August, not August 8th, August 17th. Aries is also on this card. Regeneration. Tarragon. So the plant tarragon could also be significant to this regeneration. I feel like you guys, if you are in separation, my divine counterparts, they are waiting on this regeneration with you. Because, right, nature is cyclical. This cycles back around. Doesn't matter if in the, 3D you guys are in a no contact. A little bit about me. If you are new here, I do soul to soul love letters. Here we don't really get hung up on masculine, feminine energy, male, female, gender roles. We don't do that here. All right. I don't fit nice and neat in any of these 3D boxes, and I'm not expecting you guys to either. So it's going to be a little bit different than what you guys are used to seeing available on YouTube. All right. When it comes to me. Spirit, we got any other signs? Okay. Yeah, they want you to know that they are ending cycles. And so for the number 8, also they want success, regeneration and success with you. Number 9 is ending cycles. So you guys just completed a cycle. Again, we have Aries. That is Aries twice. So the end of March, beginning of April, any dates in April could be very significant to your connection. Ooh, for some of you guys, they're remembering when you first met and maybe the cycles that you guys have been going through up until this point from the time that you did meet. They're understanding the layers here as well with this onion. They're also understanding, the ups and downs of the cycles here with this. If anybody knows what this is, comment below. Okay? And I feel like I'm talking to my other indigenous folks, like, if you know what this is, because this looks like one of ours, something of ours. It kind of reminds me of that like Asian thing where they got the colors and the lines and the poles and they be using it for math. I don't know how to use that thing because I was taught school in America, so and I suck at math. But everything else, which is hilarious because I as an adult, I was a math tutor. They be like, how you going to tutor people in something that you hate or hated as a kid? And I'm like, that makes me the best person to do this. You know why? Because they don't like it either. Neither one of us like it, so let's get it over with. Yeah, so they realizing like the layers of you are the layers in them. I just see them really appreciating and keeping this connection protected. So if you guys are in separation, there may be external situations outside of their control that they want to keep you protected from. And maybe like me, you like, but as I don't want them to protect me from X, Y, and Z. Like, if I could be there, then we could protect each other. And that very well may be true. But in this time, with whatever might be going on in y'all's various individual situations, they may be feeling like keeping this divine connection between the two of you and spirit for now is the best move. Oh, the fire signs is coming out. So for Aries, that could be significant. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars, Check out your Saturn placements. That's a lot of why we learn our lessons and holding back energy and mm-hmm. 10, right out, we got 8, 9, 10. That's progression. Leo is significant. October could be significant as well. Leo is the, what is that? I'm finding it. Hold on. August. What the hell is before August? July. Yes. Okay. The end of July and the beginning of August. Somebody could really like corn. These are the three sisters in agriculture. Agriculture, the earth could be very significant to you guys because I'm seeing like we have this regeneration here with this beaker. And then we have, this is not a dream catcher because we don't build dream catchers like that. I'm not 100% sure what this is, but it reminds me of like the cycles or patterns. You know what I'm saying? Like tracking patterns, like an old school way of tracking patterns. I mean, the natural patterns of the animals. Oh, maybe the natural patterns for human beings too, because everything is cyclical. A ritual is very significant to your guys' connection. So this could be marriage. I was seeing that. They are redefining their habits and doing the spiritual work. Okay, Spirit. Do we have any other signs we want to talk to the collective about today? Yeah. Well, I'm hearing that you are part of their healing ritual, their cleanse, their purification. Damn, Spirit, that is deep because I'm seeing regeneration, protection, ritual. You are part of their rewilding, getting back to their authentic self, and you make them feel very protected, especially as they are learning more about you in this connection. Fire signs is showing up heavy. We have Aries, Leo, and now we have, okay, Sagittarius because I first seen it, but this is Scorpio. So sun, moon, or rising. We also have their sun placement being significant. So literally this kind of clock reminds me of the birth chart. So take a look at your guys' birth charts. If you know your counterparts, birthday, year, and like all of that information, you also might want to look into that too. But that sun placement is very important. Also, which house and if there are any planets in the Scorpio in their birth chart. If you guys are unfamiliar with your own birth charts, you can go to Astrology Cafe or cafeastrology.com. I mix up their website sometimes, but they do have free birth charts that are dope. Yeah, 39 could also be significant. That is adding up to 12. Again, adding up to 3. So that's, again, March. We could have Pisces. It's after Pisces. the end of March is Aries. Yeah. Pisces, Aries, your Mars placement could be very significant. Your Pluto placement is also very significant. I'm seeing a sun in Scorpio, so perhaps for some of you guys, your counterpart is a Scorpio sun sign. Longevity. This connection stands the test of time. Like it exists outside of the 3D bounds of time. Every time they think that this connection is over or something has ended in it, it like starts anew. You pop up anew. Generation, protection, ritual, longevity, refinement. Dahlia 42 again with the Scorpio here, and yeah, herbalism, plants, homeopathic remedies. Like I said, they want to rewild with you, getting back to y'all's authenticity, your spiritual authenticity, not this 3D mask that you've been taught to water and be a part of. Let's go into the Hermit Tarot, and we'll just dive straight in and get some of these messages. Spirit, let's do this. What do the collective counterparts want to say about regarding regeneration to each other? What are we regenerating? Yeah. They're regenerating that vision here with this mastering number 11. And I feel like they are going to do it anyways. With this love scares me. They're realizing like fear. Fear is not this big scary thing. Like fear is like the pressure cooker for transformation, right? And some people freeze, some people run, more push through it. Anyways, you guys are the push throughers, okay? They're learning to be more selfish as far as not letting this fear stand in their way, not letting them freeze, okay? When it comes to you, they want to be more selfish when it comes to rebuilding this connection with you. Yeah, they still don't have all of the answers though. And I think you guys are learning that in being successful, y'all might be the first ones to try some shit out. And it's okay not to have all the answers. It's okay to figure it out together. What do they want to talk about with this protection spirit? I have so much desire for you. Yeah. They may have entered into connections based purely off of, surface level interest. But with you, while there is that surface level interest, they cannot just solely jump in for that reason. So they're protecting you from this too. And they're also allowing the fact that this continued attraction to you is not like some horrible thing, okay? It's not something they need to protect themselves from. Damn, spirit. Like they can embrace their desire for you. Hmm. We also have Angel 111. They really want this new beginning with you. They want this balance. With Angel number 7, I worry about us a lot. So they are worried about you. Maybe they're worried about you in the world. Maybe they're worried about your mental and emotional well-being. Even though they know that you can take care of yourself, they also may worry about your physical well-being as well, like what you are going through, maybe what you're up against, what you're standing for, because at this time in our lives, we're coming to a point where, it's no return in a lot of things that are going on in the world. So it's important. And they're worried about how you guys how to protect you in this 3D world. I feel like spirit is helping you guys out with that. You guys are naturally a part of each other's protection. If any of you have lost your counterpart or are dealing with that, because if you've been watching me as a reader, the person I lost that was close to me, not my counterpart personally, but he was somebody's counterpart that is very close to me. And they were consistently, just concerned about each other's well-being, each other's happiness. This is natural. Their natural instincts is going to be the one to protect you. This is not going to show up as control, okay? I talk a lot about the counterparts. There's plenty of videos on YouTube about the difference between counterparts, soulmates, and twin flames and karmics. I'm not really going to delve into here, but this is nothing like a karmic situation. This is something that is very much for your sovereignty, your freedom, for your own spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical well-being. This is God's gift, and they're just worried about receiving this gift. That's really what it is. I've been seeing that quote a lot about what do we fear the most. We don't fear failure. We fear success. We fear that we're more powerful than we even can imagine. I think there's also a regeneration and redefining of what this connection can actually withstand. Because each time you guys are done, it comes back and it shows up again. Right. I am coming, trust. They're already there. Okay? They're already with you. They are already a part of you. They are there. And of course, be like, but I need them to be in the 3D in my face. I feel you. Alright, I get it. So do they. Remember I said the counterparts are a mirror of a lot of passion, a lot of emotion. I mean, I guess that's normal, right? When you're writing a love letter. I was just thinking about fire and water. Yeah. And with this ritual, I'm too afraid to talk to you. They're cleansing this from their ritual. They're cleansing out that runner chaser, that fear of messing this up with you. They are learning how to undo that. Yeah. Because they want to bring you these truths with this Ace of Swords, okay? Instead of letting fear, get in their way and make it so that they can't talk to you. Like I said, they're doing it anyways. They're being more selfish with the world, with their time, because they want their truths. Tired of sacrificing you for everything else. They're taking space, like I said, from those people, from those things. Yeah. We have 11, 11 on the board. There's 5 ones here. 6, 1, 2. Wait, the 11, that I have so much desire for you. The I am coming trust. The Ace of Swords. And then ritual is a 10, which is a 1. The longevity, it has been a long wait. They've been looking for you for a long time. Their soul has been looking for you for a long time. All right. And through the wait, you've been there, and I feel like they are realizing this with this 10. You are my everything. I feel like there's so much gratitude and appreciation for you being in the world, for you just existing. You have no idea just how much they really appreciate your presence in the world, but they're going to show you. I feel like they are going to show you. They're still going to surprise you. Yeah, too. I feel the same way. Look at that. Yes, longevity and refinement. They want to offer you this big cup. So these two came out together. They love you. They are in love with you. You are their person. They are refining to them what is love, how to show up in love, how to, embody love. Exactly. And they want to share this affection. They want to share this with you. They don't want to keep this to themselves, okay? Let me hold you. And they are understanding and cleansing the fact that, they understand that words do hurt. There's some pain, some level of pain. Yeah. With this, have I lost everything? They're hoping that the mistakes that they have made when they were unaware will not. I won't say be held against them, but they won't deter you from forgiving them. Right? They won't deter you from forgiving them. Let's get a little bit of tarot. Just gonna get a little bit of clarifiers, maybe for each of the rows. Counterparts can hurt each other, but in hurting each other, also understand that they are hurting themselves, and they understand because of how you guys are, maybe how stubborn you are. I talk a lot about my turtle energy. If you don't understand what I mean by turtle energy, we are slow moving, solid creatures. Alright, we also, there's land and sea turtles. Okay? I feel like they're working on refining this like apology to you, but we're gonna get some clarification. Spirit, can you clarify with this? Be more selfish? What are we being more selfish about when it comes to regeneration? Yeah. Being more selfish about what we allow into our heart space, who we share our love with, who we choose to surround ourselves with. Spirit will clarify this protection, clarify these worries. Yeah, they're transforming these heartbreaks. So they worry about your transformation after all of these heartbreaks, maybe even after they have broken your heart, if they have broken your heart. Everybody is at different, phases in their divine counterpart journey. But if you guys are in a phase of no contact, this may be heartbreaks from just your past personally. This may not be them actually breaking your heart, unless it was like energetically. But they are concerned with the transformation going on in your heart space. And they are, because they desire you. And they know that healing is a lifelong journey. They've done the work to protect you. Spirit, they have done the work to protect you from their own shadows, right? From being bled onto you. They also want you to know that you were a part of helping heal from those heartbreaks, right? Wow. Spirit, let's talk about this. Clarify the ritual truth that they want to give. This is truth. Yeah. They want to offer you communication. Like I said, they're not allowing fear in communicating with this I just want space. They don't want space from you. want space to explore this connection with you, to tell you their truths, to hear yours. They want to make you a part of their, daily tap in, daily check in, with this longevity, with this weight, and you are my everything. And I feel the same way. This Six of Cups, you guys have been waiting for this emotional success, to understand the journey. I feel like it took you guys a long time to explore your feelings about this, to understand how you felt about each other, because feelings can be confusing. This is part of the reason why we do tarot, so that we can become more emotionally intelligent, because that's definitely not something that is taught in this capitalist society. It's not something that's taught. It is something that you have to go out and get for yourself. And it took some time, which is why you guys had that period of wait, even though they've always felt the same way. If these feelings is mutual, that's what I was trying to tell you. The divine connections are divine. There's no pretend. There's no devil lurking and all of that stuff, unless you allow it in there. Yeah. Yeah, with this Nine of Swords. Yeah, unless you let that in there, why would we do that, Spirit? We're not putting that in there. We are not sticking that. That's the weight. Spirit, can you clarify refinement? What are we refining? We want to show some love to this Ace of Cups. Let me hold you. Yeah. They're refining this spiritual success with you by offering you this emotional cup of love, right? They're a little scared though. Maybe the last time that you guys were connecting, there was no offer, or there felt like there was a rejection with this words do hurt. Okay, so they are deciding. They're making a decision right now to move themselves toward the spiritual success. We have emotional and spiritual success on the table in the 3D. They are struggling though to make this decision. Angel number 666, guys. We have the Six of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Six of freaking Swords. What are they deciding? La 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 la, go on and kiss the girl. They're deciding it's success across the board. That's emotional, spiritual, mental. Man. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Wow. Wow, guys. Six of Swords. They want this union. I feel like they're refining what love means, where they want to spend their time, where they want to spend their energy. And it is with you. If you thought it was not, it is with you. La, 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 la. Don't be shy. Juan and Kiste, girl. We're gonna get another round of messages. Continue this love letter. Okay, 40 minutes. We ain't gonna make it too much longer. We're gonna get some more messages, then we're gonna get some light body messages, and then I think we're gonna leave it there. Spirit, is there anything that the counterparts want to use in this deck to say to each other? What do they want to say about this Page of Cups business? Yeah. We're going to call these third party the external factors. There were other things that got in the way of us being together here with this. I still don't have all of the answers. This love scares me and be more selfish. So for some of you guys in the 3D, there may be a third party because that third party, the love that they feel for them, the emotions that they feel for them, feel like they are in control of that situation. This connection with you, they don't have that level of security, that level of control. Because again, a divine connection is a spiritual connection. So they could not surrender to that love, to make the choice to come toward you, because you have to surrender to spirit leading. And a lot of my type A folks, they struggle with that. We struggle with that. We struggle with it so bad. You want to do what? You want to run what? We do not like handing over the reins to anyone else. Okay, that's why there is a small offer, and redefining here what love actually means to them. Because this easier, this casual, this was a part of my own counterpart journey. And if you're new here to me as a reader, like, mine and my counterpart have always been in separation. Like, we have never came together in the 3D. We know of each other in the 3D, but we didn't let each other get too close. And a lot of that, there's pieces and parts of this inside of both of us. So whether I use them or I'm usually just talking about myself. Okay. But I kept it real casual with anybody else that I would talk to, like, just since I met her. Because I knew. I was like, man, I can't. I'm going to be emotionally unavailable for everybody else because they're not her. They will never be her. It just is what it is, right? Now, she, on the other hand, talks a lot about wholeheartedly and throwing herself into connections wholeheartedly. Whether or not she can actually do that after knowing me, and if she can do that, then it must not have clicked in exactly who I am to her yet. And I don't know what Spirit's goal in that is, right? But I'm gonna trust that it serves a purpose, just like these third parties, so external factors also serve a purpose. We are meant to trigger one another, right? We are meant to trigger one another. This is not an easier connection. This levels of vulnerability. The way she could see me, I was terrified of it because I was like, in Moana, I wanted to take like the heart chakra out. Like, nobody can hurt me. if I can't feel anything? Right? Wrong. Wrong. Not feeling anything. You got to think about that. That meh. Nobody wants that. It means no excitement, no bliss, no desire, no. So I had to learn that pushing her out from my end. Now this was a mutual push out. We both pushed each other out. We was both like, oh, whoa, I found you, but let me hit my cup real quick. Let me hit my cup real quick, cause I don't know how to do this shit. And there would be like, with the level of person that we are, the level of stubborn that we are, the level of consistent and loyal that we are, it was better in the 3D to be like, I don't got it. Let me back up. Because you can't undo the damage that you do to people. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. You cannot undo the damage that you do to people. But what the counterparts can do, because somebody designed to heal you in their levels of toxicity, they can break you too. So, us being the considerate people that we are, right? And it didn't feel like consideration at the end. Like, so I don't want to get it, I'm not going to romanticize that part of it, that piece. We're not going to romanticize that piece. We had to do this work, this transforming of the heartbreaks, of the perception of the heartbreaks, and squeegeeing out all the mental in there. Squeegeeing out all the emotional in there that doesn't belong with us. So in the mind and in the heart space, and that took a minute. But always in the background, there's all this desire for you. Right? Yeah. They want you to know that they see your side of the story. I see her. I've always seen her. I didn't understand how she was moving at first, though. Remember, I talk about divine counterparts. We have very similar energy, and even if you guys have, because some counterparts is different, all right? Some of y'all think completely different, and it's gonna take work to understand each other. For others of you, y'all think exactly alike, and the way y'all show up in the world, though, might look a little bit different. So there's gonna be counterparts on different sides of the spectrum. But for me and her, we think alike, and I did not understand what she was doing. In the moment, I was hurt. In the moment, I was heartbroken. In the moment, I felt betrayed. I'm like, this bitch does not see me at all. You don't fucking see me. Hello. Hello. You don't see me. You don't see me. See you see me. Fine. I knew she was lying. I didn't know why she was making it seem like to the world I was just this crazy motherfucker that, no. But I got it eventually. Because I ain't stood in the same 3D places that she stood in. And again, we are in a no contact. So, like, and not like anybody's blocked or anything like that, but we both express ourselves. We are both um, introverted extroverts, I guess, or extroverted introverts. I think it's the second one. Whatever. Either way it goes, we do lots of like things independently from a lot of other people, but we also interact with a lot of other people. So we both do work in the community in different capacities. Okay. So I can, as I put out things in the public that she could probably see if she wanted to, so does she. And it's so funny because it's it's helping us understand each other, and you guys may be so we're having like part letter, part story time, I guess. But you guys can probably like understand them as well if you having a similar experience. Not that your people might be in the public eye, maybe everybody's on social media these days. So there could be a public platform that you are able to, see them and understand and really listen to how they're breaking down their experiences. And there's so much healing that you have been a part of, and so much um, purpose in it from spirit, because I feel like spirit designs the counterparts to help each other understand their own mental and emotional spaces, right? Damn, spirit, that is deep. I almost got emotional right there. Um, because it's kind of sad how long it can really take people to understand. And I will be keeping a lot of my own individual counterpart journey private in order to protect it. Because divine counterpart journeys get enough, divine counterparts in general, we get enough energy vampires and, demons and fucking people trying to come at us on the regular anyways. Y'all know motherfuckers ain't gonna get no more ammo from me. Trust and believe that. And that's the thing. Like, it's very, very naturally protective. Who said something to you? Who did something to you? You know what I'm saying? And it's not out of control. It's out of a natural instinct to protect who we love. Even if it's just standing with them while they protect themselves, you know what I'm saying? Bearing witness to it, right? And with this, I'm too afraid to talk to you. The Ace of Swords, and I just want space. This Knight of Swords is coming through because they want to let you know that you guys have unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. So in the 3D, right, because that's the only 6 we didn't get, is the 6 of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like that's the level. I told you guys it takes a minute for things to come down from the spiritual and become embodied in the 3D. There is this unfinished business that they want to talk to you about. Again, I'm getting projects. As a project they want to work on with you. There's some goals, a mission from spirit that divine counterparts are part of, because it's not just about love. Like, yes, it is about love. Yes, it is about individual healing, but a divine counterpart connection is so much bigger than themselves. You give so much hope to other people, still kind of lost in their heads, still kind of, coping with things in a way that are more harmful to them than helpful, right? You guys are teaching people, teaching others, and maybe not even intentionally, but you guys are teaching people. It is so funny. It is so funny to me, like the way I am and who I am, and as far as like helping people and the choices for the timelines of things that have happened in my life, that have happened in her life, and I only knew I feel like I was the one that knew, that could see. You know what I mean? I know she recognized me too initially, but I feel like I was the only one that could see because so much of her was out in the public, right? Her stories, her words, everything. My stuff wasn't out yet. It had been out, but I don't think she really got it. Until I started working on my own personal unfinished business, these unfinished projects, and I reached out to her like, yo, I finished X, Y, and Z. I want you to check it out. And we were supposed to touch base. And then my life kind of blew up. My life kind of blew up, and the touching base never really touched base. So there's definitely like unfinished projects that we have left to do. And it's funny, every time I miss the door, miss the window, miss that, there's another person. Them third party people that come around, either her or me or both of us, right? With the same lesson that we was about to do with each other. And then there's these third parties that we just not, I'm not doing anymore. I don't know what she's doing, but I'm not doing those anymore. Yeah. Because there's no reciprocity in those surface level connections for me. I don't want that shit. I don't want that shit. Alright? Empty sex is bullshit. I don't want that. Something that's unemotionally attached to me and is just like robotic. I don't want that. Somebody that's not going to pour in mentally and emotionally and spiritually into a connection with me. I don't want that. I do want a love I can't control. So, because I know that's real. Because if I don't care about you, I don't care if you walk away, I don't care if you're talking to nobody else, then I don't really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? With your counterpart, it's never gonna feel like that. it's going to take you a second to be like, okay, I'm being a little bit delusional, because what I see in the spiritual, what I see in my mental, you also have to understand, if you haven't said anything in the 3D, if you keep holding yourself back in the 3D, there's going to be these third parties. Because spirit is like, well, she still deserves a surprise. She still deserves a present. Because it's not always like a karmic situation. It could be a high level soulmate. The one thing I do want to say about folks with high level soulmates, if you have a divine counterpart, I feel, and I might be in my head a little bit about this too, I feel like you're taking someone else's divine counterpart. How the hell else could you have a high level soulmate? High enough to block out a divine counterpart connection. Nobody else is going to be able to do that except for another counterpart. So then we got all of these mismatches happening. These high level soulmates that is with their incorrect person. And I, for one, because I had a high level soulmate, like, at one point. You know, somebody that brought out the feminine in me, that made me feel a little bit softer in the 3D, which ain't never happened, by the way. But still, and she does watch my readings. My bad. I threw you in here. But it's real. And we're friends. You know what I'm saying? We had something a little bit more casual, and we was both of the understanding, like, bro, people are trash. So, fuck it. I just need somebody to, you know, help me get off every once in a while. It was very 3D, surface level, based off of mental and emotional, like, unavailability. I'm like, okay, situationally, I mean, sex is natural and it has, you know, benefits and things. So, because of how long it had been, where she was actually involved with someone, my divine counterpart, I mean, I was just like, you know what, fuck it, spirit. I just want somebody I can do the simple shit with. And that was cool for a while it lasted. Until I was like, you know what, this ain't fair. Because I dreamed of her counterpart too. Like, of my high level soulmates. I dreamt of her meant for a person, and I was like, all right, spirit is showing me this for a reason. And I'm not about to stand in the way of this. She thinks I'm a lunatic. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. She's very much more like 3D. Not that she's not like spiritual and stuff too, because, you know, in order to be my high level soulmate, she would have to be spiritual, and there's so many other things. She's a lot more internal when it comes to expressing her 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 anger. I'm not very internal with that. I'm very external with that. Because I feel like Charizard when I get mad. Like, there is no keep it in. It's just a bunch of fire, and I gotta let it out. Like, there is no keeping it in. But I'm feeling like maybe the counterparts are understanding this in a collective way. That epiphany that I had like last year, which, well, it's earlier this year, like March or something. but yeah, it was started last year. Um, that there's only one meant for a match. And I've talked to a lot of people about being like emotionally unavailable, and they consider that avoidant. You may look to people on the surface as an avoidant. I do not avoid my emotions. I just know I can't control my actual counterpart. Can't make her choose me. You know what I'm saying? If she is involved with somebody else, if she feels like that's what she needs to be doing at this time, and that's what spirit needs her to be doing at this time, then that's what she's going to have to be doing at this time. For me, I didn't need it to be relationships because I had already had too many of those that I was like, and we cutting it here because no. She going to be something off the wall special, right? Something off the wall special. Yeah, with this missed opportunity, I didn't act and I should have. That's what they be going to them high level soulmates for. It's the people that feel like they missed the opportunity. They fucked it up. That it's not possible with their actual counterpart. I'm just trying to help y'all understand these third parties, okay? And maybe your counterpart is too. This is not the same thing as a karmic. This feels healthy because a high level soulmate is supposed to allow you to practice, right? And I was always real upfront, real honest. I let her know, like, I'm not emotionally available. And I actually had this, conversation with her, which she understands now, but it was a hard conversation to have back then. Like, she gets it now. She agrees with me now about it. But I was like, look, I'm about to be sitting in this seat that belongs to someone else because I just want space. I'm going to be creating that space for the person whose seat that belongs to, right? There's a seat next to me that belongs to someone. And I can't let a high level soulmate sit in that seat because that's not your assigned seat. Spirit did not assign you this chair. Okay? Your chair is next to your person. She's not met her person. So again, she thinks I'm a lunatic. Well, how am I supposed to be available for somebody I don't even know if they exist? And I'm like, girl, they exist. I've dreamed of her. She exists. I promise you, she's out here. But she may have been so focused on me. Missed opportunity. That's why I was like, I can't be in this cycle no more. No, you gotta go. Everybody out. Get the hell out. The fuck out of here. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the fuck up out of here, okay? Yeah, they don't want to do this missed opportunity. I feel like we're getting another round because I'm like, Spirit, what is this missed opportunity? Yeah, the third parties are there because of those missed opportunities, or they feel like they missed an opportunity with you. What's going on with this understanding, Spirit? Who they understanding, and they've never felt a passion this intense in their heart space, like the spiritual, the emotional. It goes nowhere, and like they are protecting this connection, creating this seat for you, healing those heartbreaks for you. Like, it's for them, like I said, but it is for you. It's unfinished business, inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. Yeah, they're definitely understanding that. They want to express this to you as well. All of these fail. under unfinished business. So they want to talk about this absence between the two of you and how they feel like a part of me is missing without you. They also want to let you know, like, during their absence, all of this gossip, they were afraid of what other people would think. Okay. They was also working on this forgiveness, struggling to get over the past. Okay. They want to have this conversation with you. They want to hear your voice. And they want you to understand that they originally thought that you guys have too many differences in the 3D. But what the hell did I say? Look at these people. On the surface, they look very different. On the surface, they show up very different. But they go together. They complement each other. They feel the same way. They are the same energy. And they are important. Like, you are a key part of this person's values. Okay? Values comes to forgiveness, their understanding. Like, gossip, look what people are saying. Let them say whatever they're saying, right? Let people talk shit. Reciprocity. What do counterparts tell each other about this reciprocity? Yeah, there was this waiting on this Six of Cups because they had to take care of their financial and emotional needs. They were being responsible in the 3D. They want to continue being responsible. They understand that you are part of that responsibility. In the 3D too. Yeah, overwhelmed. Like this cup of love, this huge Ace of Cups. The stress from this is draining me. So they may feel like emotions, like not offering you that, maybe making the decision to not make that offer. Hurt you, that understanding that and like owning that, coming toward you, apologizing, like showing up in action is overwhelming for them. Tapping in to their emotions when they've been emotionally unavailable. That fear is what's overwhelming. Yeah, it's not the love for you. The stress of like what this connection is going to do in the 3D, that is what's overwhelming them. But at the same time, they're reminiscing. They really miss your inside jokes, y'all's energy. So I'm trying to tell y'all are unmatched. The counterparts are like not like anyone else. Not like anyone else. Yeah. Okay. This is reunion. We will always come back to each other and mend. I want to fix our connection. Yeah, they do with this 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands. They want that success with you. They want this success. Yeah, with this disagreements in reverse. Y'all are both in agreement on this. For the 3D. They want this reunion with you. They want you in the physical world. They want to give you this cup of love. They want to hold you. And they want to heal any hurts between you guys. Any perceived hurts. and understand, like, so they can understand like how their choices like really affected you and how love is really operating in their life. Because for some of you guys, like this is the first unconditional love experience within their life. This is the first time that they're trying to express their self in healthy emotional ways, right? This is the first. Still, can we get some light body messages on this third party? This missed opportunity. Yeah. Angel number 10, 28. Cosmic knowledge. Understanding the third party purpose in y'all's connection. Understanding that the phases of that external factors getting in the way. This does not exactly have to be a person. This could be work. This could be themselves. This could be their own mental and emotional well-being. This could be decisions that they make when life is falling apart. Understanding this cosmic knowledge. For some of them, it's going to be very emotional because they feel like they've missed it. But that's the lie. Yeah. Healing of the heart space. So this transformation, healing from heartbreaks, understanding and chemistry with this. I have so much desire for you. Angel number 11, soul star chakra. You're protecting this because this is a spiritual connection. Soul to soul. What's eternal in this world? Spiritual. Nothing physical in this world is forever. Nothing. Except for maybe the earth. We stopped killing her. We're trying to kill her. We're trying to kill ourselves. Yeah. This unfinished business, this ritual, this inseparable. It's tapping in. Again, angel number 9 with this higher heart chakra. And ending this cycle of being in separation, of letting fear run the show. Okay, spirits. Throwing the cards over there. Yeah, 38, perpetual motion with this reciprocity. Again, another 11. So 11. Yeah, with this longevity. Perpetual motion. And understanding that they are co-creating with spirit this success, this reciprocity with you. They're not holding themselves back. Not letting those external factors carry that much weight, have that much say in this connection. Yeah, 13, creator gateway chakra, because they're tapped in to doing in the 3D what spirit wants them to do in the 5D. Yes, creator gateway chakra. And what would that be? Yin yang divine union, you guys. Divine freaking union, backed up with angel Metatron right here. This divine union. And we ain't talking just about the light bodies. We talking about every divine being, the divine shadows and the divine light in this world coming together for this divine union. Just a mic drop, guys. It is time, Metatron. Be trying to tell you guys, like Rafiki said, it is time. So, free will, you guys. They wanted to bring you this love letter. They want to reach out to you. If you have not heard from them in the 3D, in reality, I'm happy you are finding this soul to soul love letter in the 3D, and I'm hoping that the counterparts make the right choice for them, and I'm hoping that that choice is union, is to fix the connection, is to come together the way Spirit wants them to do. I hope you guys have enjoyed this love letter, this reading. If you have, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to share your journey, your story, I would love to hear from you guys. I have enjoyed those of you that are, posting. I've also enjoyed that we are growing. It's slow and steady, you know what I'm saying? As long as I'm reaching one person, I am very excited to do this work. To give you guys these readings, to help Spirit share Spirit's message in the 3D, to help translate the signs and symbols, because I am really good at that. So it takes a while, though, for you to get good at Spirit signs and symbols. So if you are newer on the counterpart journey, and you're like, as I think I just started mine, I don't know if we anywhere near. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Okay? Not just waiting, but like doing the hard work as well. Hold up your side. Hold up your side of the street. You know? And it's not never too late. Alright? Don't let fear, because I'm too afraid to talk to you in time, just separated. I don't know if you will ever change. You guys are changing. Yeah. You guys are changing. They feel the same way. They want to give you this truth. They want divine union with you. Alright? So like, share, subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.